Hey Capricorn, what's good? Welcome to your reading. Whatever comes out, I'm just going to read it as is. If this reading resonates, Bratty'sTarot.com is where it's at to book a personal reading with me. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. Show me Capricorns. Current energy, 4 of Wands. All right. So there could be something involving a home, something going on with family. For some, I mean, it's going to be different for a lot of you, but it could be something about marriage, could be about a relationship. The 7 of Swords for where you need to direct your attention. You either need to keep your plans to yourself, or you got a sneaky person around you where you could find assistance. 7 of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like something needs to be put in the trash. Don't know what it is. Couldn't tell you. We'll go ahead and see. 2 of Wands for where you may be able to solve a problem or a potential issue. I think that you have the ability to not be scared. I know that sounds weird, but to come out of your comfort zone, to decide for yourself, to make the decisions, to make the important decisions and discover wherever it is that you're trying to go. You have the 4 of Pentacles in reverse for what needs to be eradicated. For some of you, you got to stop spending money or you got to stop taking reckless chances. Now, to be honest with you, I don't see Capricorn energy for one to really take risky chances, but it depends on what else is in your chart, all right? Or it's just telling you you need to let go. 3 of Cups in reverse. Be careful about your friends. Be careful of the people that you surround yourself with. Or for some of you, be careful of the things that you're saying to people, trusting people with what it is that you're thinking, saying, etc. It could be gossip, rumors, drama. 9 of Swords in reverse for what Spirit wants to tell you. So let's go ahead and start with that 4 of Wands. Show me that 4 of Wands for Capricorn energy, please. Show me that. Love that. 6 of Swords in reverse. Knight of Cups in reverse. Give me one more, please. Give me one more for Cappies. For some of you, you are buying, selling a home, or you're trying to prevent having to sell a home. Okay, with that 4 of Wands, 6 of Swords in reverse, Knight of Cups in reverse, the Tower in reverse. Okay, there could be like a relationship problem that you're going back and trying to free yourself from. This could be something that you're trying to avoid, but at the same time, you may feel like you know that it needs to be discussed. You may know that it needs to be resolved, whatever it is. 2 of Pentacles, the 6 of Wands. I feel like you have really great ideas to become a success in your life or try to figure out how to resolve your own issues. Like I said, with that 2 of Wands, I just feel like you can decide for yourself. You can make your own decisions. I feel like you're incredibly competent here. What's that Knight of Cups in reverse? The Ace of Wands in reverse. For some of you, I mean, I'm not going to lie. For some of you, it's about a past connection. And you may be kind of like revoking a love offer or not really being interested in being super vulnerable, yet still interested in the relationship. You're trying to figure out how to make something a success. For some of you, you're trying to figure out how to make a relationship be a success. Tell me about that 7 of Swords. Tell me about that 7 of Swords, the 10 of Cups in reverse, the Fool in reverse, okay. The Empress in reverse. Be a little bit more careful when it comes to sharing resources or sharing finances. Be careful when it comes to maybe a specific person in your life, a mother figure, whether it's your mother or whether it's just a person who is a mother or a father, okay? There could be somebody here who is not as happy as they may act when it comes to you, when it comes to the friendship, the dynamic, somebody in your family. This could be somebody who's not feeling their best with that Empress in reverse. So they're willing to do or take risks opposing you possibly. And it's because they don't feel good about themselves. And it's somebody who's trying to hide that they are okay or happier in the relationship or happier in the dynamic or happier in the friendship than they actually let on. Okay. Why is that? The 8 of Wands in reverse, like throat chakra blocked, or it's like I feel like this person like doesn't want you to know something, and I'm not really sure why. It's like for some of you, it's like maybe you feel like, let's say, just for example, apply this how you may. Let's say it's an example. Let's say it's a relationship, right? And it's like there's problems that you're trying to avoid, or there's a tower that already transpired between you and this person. And you are trying to resolve like a long-standing issue, and like you feel okay with it, or you're trying to be okay with it, you're trying to free yourself from it. And you have somebody else here who may be kind of smiling in your face, but they're not as happy. This person that you're with, right, if we're saying it's relationship, is not as happy with you as they may act. And it's because they're trying to kind of hide something. They feel like something is too much, like they feel like they're at the end of their rope when it comes to something. So let's look at that 7 of Swords in reverse, 5 of Wands in reverse. I feel like you don't got a dog in the fight in something. Oh, Jesus. Okay, well, love that. It feels like you don't have a dog in a fight with something. I want to pull one more. Queen of Pentacles. I just feel like that's you. The 9 of Wands. So we have the 7 of Pentacles in reverse, the 5 of Wands in reverse, Queen of Pentacles, and the 9 of Wands, the 9 of Cups, and the Lovers, 3 of Pentacles. For some of you, you could end up going into business with a love partner, or you could just end up going into business with somebody that you work with, because there may be something, or maybe with a friend, there may be something here that you feel like you keep fighting, you keep trying to compete for something, you keep trying to swing at it, and you keep missing. And it could just simply be a waste of time when there may be somebody else, maybe this Queen of Pentacles, who has a better resolution for you. Or if you're this Queen of Pentacles, there's something else that you can do on your own that's more independent. So let's say that you are working on commission, okay? And you keep busting your ass, trying to get this commission. It's like, you just can't win. Okay, well, what about what it is that you want on an individual level? Because the 9s are about self. It's about an individual thing, something you've been fighting for, something that you want on an individual level. So maybe you're not supposed to sit there and work on commission. Maybe you're supposed to start a business. We're like, oh, Bratty, I don't have any money. How am I supposed to start a business? You can literally start a business for dirt cheap these days. And they have millions of YouTube videos to help you figure it out, drop shipping, whatever, right? Like if that's what it is. But it's showing you that there's something that's more in alignment for you, that resonates with you on an individual level, something that maybe you've wanted for a long time, something that maybe you've even been fighting against for a long time because you felt like you had to do something a certain way. The 2 of Wands. Yeah, see, there's that 2 of Wands, Hermit, 3 of Wands. Love that you have the fellow earth sign here. The Page of Wands, the 3 of Swords. Pain taught you guys a lot. I feel like for some of you, you have a lot of childhood trauma, okay? Or you could have trauma around a younger fire sign for some of you. But I feel like you guys have a lot of trauma, especially from when you were younger. But I think that you worked on it for a really long time, or you're currently working on it and you're kind of getting out of that headspace, or you're kind of getting out of that poor me, whatever. It's like you're taking that pain and you're utilizing it to the best of your ability to be able to become more self-aware. And the more self-aware we are, the more aware we can become of the world, because we can only meet people as far as we've met ourselves. And so I feel like with this 2 of Wands, the Hermit, the 3 of Wands, and the Moon in reverse, there is something that you have called wisdom. And I feel like you need to utilize it, because it's like, it's showing me that you have the potential to progress, to expand something. What's that Moon in reverse? The Hierophant in reverse. I feel like there are some people in your life, or they're either in your life now or have been, maybe when you were a child, that made you doubt yourself a lot, or made you think that your answers weren't the right way, or tried to gaslight you, make you question your own reality. But you know your own reality, and you know your own reality because it's your reality, because you know yourself, the Hermit. You're not afraid to tread where lesser men or lesser women wouldn't. You're not afraid to expand your consciousness. You're not above understanding, like you got it. And, I feel like a humbleness kind of coming from you. Like it feels like very humble, like the Hermit is very humble, and it's because he's become aware of his issues, his deep-seated issues, who he is as a man or as a woman, trying to find the light within, and it's like, you got that. And I think that that though. very interesting because I was talking about this in my newsletter. But I talk about how I like to force myself to listen to people that I don't like, or listen to people that I may disagree with, or listen to people that have different views as me. And it's because it expands my knowledge. I feel makes me less ignorant. It doesn't put me in a box. And I feel like there's something about that here where it's like, if you were to go, like, for instance, like, let's say you're a debater, right? And you go up on a podcast and you are debating with somebody that obviously that you disagree with. I feel like you could hold your own in that, whatever that may be. Does that make sense? And it's because you're sure of you, like you're solid with who you are as a man or as a woman. The Four of Pentacles in reverse for what you need to eradicate. The Emperor in reverse, the Strength card. Some of you are really just constantly trying to hold on to control, hold on to something, keep something up, keep something up. You're trying to hold on. It's like, I see you trying to like hold up these walls that are just kind of like crumbling in between your fingertips. And you're exhausting yourself by trying to keep it up. And I'm wondering if this is what this is. It feels like you're constantly trying to keep something elevated, but you keep swinging and swinging and you're just like exhausted. And I keep getting that with the cards. And there's something bigger and better for you. And it's about like you. It's about like who you are as a man or as a woman. But this need to control things, this need to hold this wall up, it's just exhausting you. It's really holding you back more than anything, like trying to control whatever it is that you may feel is kind of crumbling in your life. And, you know, you could feel like, oh, it's not fair. It's not fair. It's not fair. But it's like, okay, well, look what's behind the it's not fair door. You know, let's see how fair it is then. But it's like, you have to kind of let go of control. Because I definitely feel like you keep tugging at an it's not fair door. And no, you're right. It's not fair. It's not fair to you, right? Well, I guess I used that wrong. Basically, it feels like you keep knocking on the wrong door, or you keep trying to open the wrong door, is what it feels like. So I know that didn't make sense. Three of Wands in reverse for the lesson. The Queen of Swords and the Nine again. So there's something about the nines here. The Star in reverse. The Seven of Cups, the Ten of Swords. Needing a bit of a reality check sometimes. For some of you, you like to idolize people, or you tend to put like a certain person or a certain type of person or people in your life on a pedestal, when you need to be doing that to yourself. Because it's like, it's interesting because I'm seeing the Nine of Pentacles, the Nine of Swords, the Nine of Wands, but the only thing I don't see is like the Nine of Cups. And so it just like makes me wonder, like, because Jupiter, the Nine of Cups is Jupiter in Pisces, and it's like, oh, I feel content. I feel good with me. I'm good with where I'm at, you know, and doing the things that make you feel good. And it's like, that's missing. So I don't know if you've prioritized other people or what, because I definitely see whoever this Empress person in reverse is not happy with you. Okay. And for others of you, if that's you, you may be trying to pretend like you're happy in a relationship, or pretend like you're happy in a house situation and a job, and you're not, and it's killing you inside, really. And you're like, woo, everything's great. But it's like, you're not feeling inspired, you know, like this relationship doesn't inspire you. This job doesn't inspire you. It doesn't evoke the proper emotion for you to become successful and climb that ladder like you Capricornians love to do. And especially if you're like involving yourself with weaker individuals, weak-minded individuals, people that don't talk about ideas, people that just talk about other people, and then it ends up triggering you, you know, or you end up lowering your vibration to match theirs. And it's like, time to wake up, you know. So we have the Nine of Swords in reverse for what Spirit wants to tell you. The Two of Swords, the Lovers in reverse. These Six of Pentacles, there's the Nine of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Well, if you want happiness, you got to work at it. You know, it doesn't always just come super freaking easy. It's like, the thing is like, and I understand external circumstances out of our control, like, happen, and it fucking sucks, right? Like sexual abuse, or, you know, our house gets robbed. Okay. Like, I get it. But other than that, like, happiness at the end of the day is still a choice. You know, it really is. I'm sorry, I hate to say it. And I've been through all of these things. So it really is a choice. And as hard as it is, sometimes we have to wake up every day and consciously make that choice, you know, as shitty as it is. We really do. And I think that you're giving to something that isn't really for you anymore. Or you keep like, it's like you keep putting quarters in the bubblegum machine and you're getting hamster turds. Like, you know, it's like, what do you want? Like, if you want happiness, you gotta work at it, you know? And it's like, are you content with where you're at truly? Or do you feel like you could be doing something bigger, something better? Do you know yourself well enough to know what it is that you're waiting for? To know what it is that you have the ability to go after? Yes. Capricorn, it was a pleasure. Bratty'sTarot.com is where it's at to book a personal reading with me. Make sure that you subscribe if you have not. Also, make sure that you like, comment, and share. And if you'd like to follow me on my socials, all of those will be on the screen. Love you, Cap. Peace out.